Now, throughout my time of owning my Tegu, Hobbs has become, well, a little bit feisty. Ah! Son, you tell me when you're ready. Oh my god, you see what I mean? Yeah, you see? Alright. Let's just... Oh god, he's got me. Yep, he's got me. Hang on, folks. Quite honestly, it's gotten to the point past somewhat of an obstacle to a full hurdle. I'm pretty much going up a mountain when I'm doing simple tasks such as feeding Hobbs, changing waters, things like that. Not only do I have to do the task of, say, changing waters, I also do the task of trying not to get eaten by my 3-foot Tegu. That's gonna change today. Today we are gonna start the taming process of Hobbs once again. We did a taming process of him when he was a baby Tegu, but now, here we go, how to tame an angry Tegu. We'll be taking a trip over to the reptile building where Hobbs is currently at and showing you what I'm going to be doing into working at Hobbs, making him from, you know, a angry little dude to finally a Tegu that is somewhat calm, at least to the point where I can do the minimal tasks and not worrying about bodily injuries. So with all that being said, let's sit back, relax, dive into some angry Tegus, and roll the intro. And okay, welcome back to my reptile building. Lots changed in here since we last were in it. There's a bunch of new stuff and things going on. I'll make a video about that later. But first, we got the little male Tegu just chilling, basking. Oh, he's gonna leave now. I did recently take the plunge and sex these guys. So these are the guys who are actually a pair, which is awesome because usually in order to successfully breed Tegus, a nice tip is going to be actually have 2 males to 1 female. So we have 2 males and we have 1 female. So I may start a Tegu breeding project here in the future, but other than that, let's get into what this video is about. This is a quick disclaimer. This is how I personally am gonna tame down my Tegu. This is no means means all or do all taming guide. There are many ways to do this, but this is the one that I personally feel is gonna give the best results. So first off, enclosure size. Originally we had Hobbs in a 6-foot by 4-foot, but we did reduce him down to a 5 by 2 for the means of taming him down. This way he's gonna be in a more confined spot. He's not gonna be able to run away. We want his attention on us rather than having a bunch of room to escape. As you can see, I've changed from my tank top. I'm fully decked out in protective apparel. Got my moccasins on, PJs, and a long sleeve shirt. That way, if he does bite, there's at least something that isn't just straight contact skin. What we are going to be doing here today is we are going to create a barrier around the enclosure. I have some PVC or some drywall boards over there that I'm not using. So we're going to use those to create a little perimeter so it's a walled in space. And at that point, we're going to be using what I like to call the dummy hand. And alright, this is our makeshift perimeter. This is going to entail that Hobbs is going to be able to come out and interact with us while not being able to, you know, go down those stairs and then me chasing him for like 20 minutes. So here's what we got. We're going to be working with him inside this perimeter, and it's going to stay until we have a calm Tegu. Pretty much how this is going to work is we are going to be using what I like to call a bait glove. This is a large winter glove. I'm just going to form a fist in it so the fingers aren't actually in the finger holes. Hobbs is usually going to charge and try to bite these fingers. What we're going to try to prove here is the fact that, number one, biting does not mean he can get away with it, and we just put him back in his enclosure. He's going to bite, and everything's still going to be the same, except this time I'm not going to be inflicted with pain. This is going to help me not actually react. With you not reacting with a bite, it means that it's pretty much a useless defense mechanism. We'll see how this is going to go. This is going to be the first day of me doing this. I'll start making a couple parts once we have him actually tamed down, but this is part number 1. It's going to be the worst and the most exciting for content, so here we go. Let's see how this works. While we get started, I do want to note that wearing shoes is very important with this. I've had Hobbs bite my feet multiple times, so make sure you're wearing shoes because it'll probably end badly for you, like getting bit by your big toe by a Tegu. Best. Oh, okay, buddy. As you saw, Hobbs is quite cantankerous. He just leaps right out, ready for food. However, there is no food, it's just me, buddy. So, and this is why we wear shoes, folks, because if that was just my bare foot, this would really hurt. Luckily, I'm able to curl my feet, so he's just really biting on the moccasin. Yeah, see, it's not food. So we'll just move him away from my moccasin, and we'll just chill in here with him, letting know that, hey, this isn't okay, but we are not gonna let him get away with it. We're just gonna slowly make him realize that, well, shoes and hands are not food. Of course, this is a new area, so it's not one that he's used to, so he's gonna be taking all this information in. Of course, using those tongue flicks, getting that information, and we're just gonna let him do his thing while trying not to move so he doesn't bite us. So we'll pick him up and we'll put him in our little lap. And he is biting my PJ. So this is, like I said, this is why I'm wearing full cover. Of course, no shorts, long sleeve shirt, and shoes and gloves. Because for some reason, man, Hobbs just likes biting whatever he can get his mouth into. And we're gonna let him know that, hey, this is not okay, huh? So still having him investigate a little bit. Now he's going for that second glove, moving around. This is what we like to see. This is what I'm talking about with aggressive Tegus. A lot of people are thinking that it's a feeding response, but as you saw, the Tegu was just simply on my lap and decided to bite. This is some behavior where I'm not too sure, or 100% sure where it came from, but it's definitely something we need to tame out, and we'll be doing this by, well, what we're doing right now. And alright, that is what we like to see. Well, this could have gone a little bit better. It was still pretty good. We got a couple of bites taken by us, one on the foot and then one on the PJs. However, we quickly learned that this is really not going to do anything. You saw he got down, he started freaking out and trying using other mechanisms, bashing his tail, running away. But again, we remained calm and we stood our ground, showing that these defense mechanisms aren't going to work in your favor. You're going to need to find something else. And it's at that point when he stopped and realized, okay, nothing's really working. I'm just going to head back home. Now we'll be doing this around 2 to 3 times a day with adding additional training methods such as tap training or target training, sorry. We'll have a little ball and stick and he can chase that, and then we'll feed him, showing that the ball means it's food time. Hopefully that can really help and make a fast impact on this, well, just biting everything that is mine, or I guess myself. So we're gonna take a brief intermission, folks, and I'm gonna go cut up some food and prepare it, and then we'll come back and do some target training as well. Okie dokie, folks, round 2 of this training. You can see it's already gonna be so great, but hey, that's what we're doing. We're talking about consistency and doing this often. We'll be doing this 3 times a day until... Wow. Okay, let's open this bad boy up. What up, bud? See? No food. He's like skating right now. It's incredible. Yeah, good boy. Look at that. This is what we want to see, folks. Him just coming up. No problems whatsoever. No biting. Boom. See, it only takes 2 times and then you have a tame Tegu. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't feel that comfortable you being that close to my face. Here he is, and doing a lot better than last time. We haven't got any bites. Of course, he did charge out into the, out of the setup again, or actually just charge the setup full on. But as soon as he's out, he's getting a lot calmer. We've yet to get any bites and so on. So far, so good. Let's do a little 180. Hopefully we don't show my butt. I don't want to get banned by YouTube, but we got the Hobbs just running down and chilling. Good stuff. This is what we want to see, folks. Bad boy a little bit lower. Don't do it, Hobbs. Come on, buddy. Come on, you were making good progress. Come on. Ah! And he goes for the shoes again. Well, you know, we only got 1 bite so far in this taming process, so we're still, you know, we're 1 for 1, but last time we were 1 for 2, so we'll see what happens. Let's keep this going. Of course, I'm taking that information, showing that hands are okay. Here we go. Good stuff, good stuff. We're getting some good stuff right now. Alright folks, the most important thing you want to do in these taming processes is ending on a high note. So what we're going to do, while he's calm and he hasn't bitten in a while, we're going to gently pick him up and put him back in the enclosure so he knows that, hey, if I do this, I get to go back. It is the next day. I got a little trim on my hair so that now it's not like this big, it's only this big, and we're going to check him out on today's thing and see if he's gotten just a little bit better. Boy up. Oh, would you look at this? Let me adjust this because he's not coming flying out now. Hey there, Mr. Hobbs. You feel like being a little bit nicer? Oh, hang on. No food, buddy. Okay. Well, this is definitely a step in the right direction, folks. Now, you saw still when I presented in my hand, he was thinking about going for it, but he didn't hesitate. That is a lot of progress, even within the day of him charging straight out of this tent and attacking my shoes. If I knew it was going to be this easy, I would have done it a long time ago. Well, I mean, Hobbs, if that's the case, we'll zip you back up and end the video. Boom, a tame Tegu. It's really just that easy. There you have it, folks. Tegu taming tips and tricks. This is what I'm doing with my Tegu. As you can see, it's going fairly well. I'm actually very surprised by the results, but there's still a long way to go. We do want him to be that tame Tegu that doesn't even think about biting the hands and will only go after food when food is readily available. First, I'll be doing an update on how this taming is going in probably, I don't know, 3-4 weeks, somewhere around that. I'll also, throughout the next couple of weeks, be making more updates on my Argus monitor taming, Quince monitor taming, and how my Ackies are taming down too, because all of them are actually making significant progress, and I want to make sure that's recorded for the channel. If you guys are interested in more Tegu taming and monitor lizard taming stuff, make sure you go down there, press that like button, hit that subscribe button so you get notified when those videos come out. And if you haven't had enough of this Tegu video goodness, of course we got a playlist going on right here with a plethora of Tegu videos. We got a couple other awesome videos right down here, and over here is where you hit that subscribe button, which I would truly appreciate. Well folks, that is going to wrap it up. Until next time, goodbye.